Hey, what's going on? My name is Brian Garcia and I've been using the DJI Ronin S for a long time. I decided to upgrade to the RS2 to see if there was much of a difference, and there is a significant difference. So I've been using this for a few months at a couple weddings and real estate work. I gotta tell you that there's a lot of convenience with this. I am going to show you guys how to assemble it in this course. At the same time, I want to plug my online course that's going to be in the link below. I have been in the beginning stages of creating this course for the RS2, but you will also have access to all my other courses as well. But I'll be updating content on the online course. I will be updating some content here on my YouTube channel, but not as much because I want to get some people to sign up for the course. If you guys want to get some links to some of the purchases that I'm going to mention also as well, I will have it in the link description below. So that is about it. Now let's get started on the assembly process. Alright, so now let's get started by attaching the extended grip tripod into the battery grip. You're going to insert the grip into the gimbal as you can see over here, but make sure that the grip lever is unlocked, and once you attach it and position this, you can lock it back in. The gimbal is folded by default, so you're going to unlock the levers over here on the tilt lock, the roll lock, and the pan lock levers. This is one of the great features that the DJI RS2 has that the Ronin S did not have. Just make sure whenever you have these in locked position, you do not turn on your gimbal because it could damage the motors. A lot of other tutorials will recommend that you set up your gimbal upright just like this and then lock it in position. Personally, I like to keep things old school and balance it the way it used to be with the Ronin S, so I'm going to keep everything unlocked because for me it's just a preference thing. I like to balance things with everything kind of loose. We'll be mounting the camera, so now we got to make sure that the upper quick release plate is attached. You can screw it in, but you see this arrow over here? It needs to be facing the same direction as the lens. Go ahead and screw that in. If your fingers can't screw it in tight enough, go ahead and get a coin. Sometimes I'll get a penny, quarter, or a dime just to screw that in a little bit tighter. You will now attach the lower quick release plate onto the camera. Just make sure that this lever here is unlocked. This triangle over here will be facing the same direction as the lens. Once the plate is inserted, you can go ahead and lock the lever as soon as everything is attached. And whenever you get a chance, go ahead and take the cap off anytime before you start to balance the gimbal. The lens fastening strap is optional if you want to use super smooth. It doesn't matter which direction this is facing, but as long as the rubber piece is not interfering with the focus ring. Just make sure that the rubber of the lens fastening strap is directly underneath the lens. It is recommended to use a lens fastening strap when you're using a heavy lens or a long lens. Go ahead and attach the lens fastening strap to the lower quick release plate. Just remember the lens fastening strap is optional. You don't necessarily need it unless you're using the super smooth or if you have a heavy lens. Personally, for me, I won't be using it as much since I film weddings and there's going to be times I need to move quick and switch my lens. At the same time, when I switch my lens, I do have to rebalance my gimbal anyways. So it really depends. If I have time between dinner and the toast and the first dance, if I have a lot of time in between that, then maybe it might be worth it. But occasionally, I won't be using this. You can see how I have this strapped around the lower quick release plate and the zoom lens. I don't want this to interfere with the ring, so that's why I have it placed over here. At the same time, it'll be very difficult to remove the camera from the plate very quickly. Attach the camera to the gimbal, but make sure that the lever on the mounting plate is unlocked. As soon as you attach the gimbal and the plate together, you can lock the lever once it's a little bit balanced. I bought this small rig separately, which helps me gain more control of the gimbal. It also helps me rest my arm if I need to. So I'll leave a link below so you can purchase the same one that I have. You just screw in both of those pieces together. And now you can remove this rubber piece off of the gimbal so you can attach the rig onto the gimbal right over here. Just make sure everything is firm and tight because you don't want anything wiggling while you're picking up your gimbal. It looks like it's ready to go and my gimbal is ready to be balanced. Don't forget to charge the gimbal battery. You can also do this before the assembly process, but it's also good to do this before you balance and turn on your gimbal. So remember, I won't be putting all my content here on my YouTube channel, but feel free to subscribe so I can keep making more content. At the same time, you will also have access to all my other courses, which is available in the link below. That's it for now, and I'll see you on the next video.